Hello, welcome to Long Island Weather Report on this 12th of November. And the red flag warning does continue through tomorrow now. They just extended it. We had a red flag warning today. The conditions were very, very windy. And now that continues until 6 p.m. tomorrow because of the low humidity, still breezy conditions, and, of course, how dried out everything is. Temperatures have dropped into the 40s. Taking a look at Islip, 43. Still got a north-northwest wind gusting to 25 miles an hour. You see the humidity is 45%, dew point 23. Those humidities are actually going to drop tomorrow. We did get up to the mid-50s today. Tomorrow won't be quite as warm. It'll be a lot cooler, actually. But you'll notice the wind, especially this morning. We had winds gusting over 40 miles an hour. I do not know why. The Weather Service did not issue a wind advisory because it was certainly needed today. I really don't know what they're thinking. Why they just don't want to issue these wind advisories when they're really needed, and they were really needed today. And, of course, we hit the red flag conditions, so you could see the humidity very low, very strong winds. A number of wildfires broke out across our area today, and I'll talk about that in another video. But temperatures have dropped now into the 40s, and they're going to keep dropping. It's going to get even chillier. And we even have freeze warnings in effect for areas that haven't frozen yet, like southern Nassau. It looks like we got a coastal flood watch from late Wednesday and through Friday morning. I'm not sure why there is a coastal flood watch. I'm guessing because of the east winds and the full moon. So let's go look at, again, temperatures very low. Got north winds becoming a little more northeasterly now. And you can see down to 43 at Gabreski Airport. Though with that wind overnight, I don't think we're going to see any radiational cooling. High temperatures, mid-50s. The low temperatures probably where they're at right now. Yeah, pretty much. Somehow West Hampton did get down to 39, so maybe they did get a little radiational cooling in the morning. For Jersey, we got 43 over there. North wind, not quite as strong as over here. They don't have a red flag warning in effect, which is very interesting. Highs there, mid-50s. And the lows, looks like it did get down to 39 at Miller Air Park, so maybe there was some radiational cooling this morning. But the winds did really pick up after the sunrise, and we still got the red flag warning in effect as we deal with these strong winds. Looking at the satellite, not much in the way of clouds. We had some scattered stratocumulus clouds throughout the day. You'll notice the smoke plume from that wildfire that's still burning over there, Jennings Creek, but there are a number of other smaller wildfires, which I'll talk about in another video. Again, we got the red flag warning in effect. Let's go to the Islip climatological report today. High of 56, low of 50. So still 6 degrees above normal for the day. Tomorrow will be a different story for sure. So let's go look at what we have coming up for tomorrow. High pressure coming in. That gradient will slow down a little bit. High pressure builds in over New England. That gradient kind of comes in. And then we got this low that's going to slide by to the south Thursday night into Friday. It's just going to bring clouds. And then another pressure gradient sets up for Saturday. So another red flag warning likely on Saturday with no rainfall, strong winds, and low humidity most likely. And possibly another wind advisory needed that day. Though again, I don't know why the Weather Service didn't issue wind advisory today. I just don't know what they're thinking. I don't know. There's certain criteria for a wind advisory that we're not meeting. I mean, let's go look. Let's go look right now. Criteria. Let's see what wind advisory criteria means. Sustained winds 31 to 39 miles an hour for better than 1 hour, and wind gusts 46 to 57. So we didn't quite make it up to 46, I guess. That's a little too conservative. I think they really need to change those rules. But anyway, let's go look at the models now. HRRR, 0ZHRRR. And you'll see that high, again, building in. It does at least give us a little less wind tomorrow, but because it's low humidity, there's still a breeze. The red flag warning remains in effect. And then here comes that area of precipitation that's just going to slide by to the south. That's all we got of the HRRR, but you'll see it will slide by to the south. And where our area is not going to get anything except for clouds. Dew points and wind flow, obviously, you see these dew points are going to drop overnight. So dew points in the teens, northeast winds becoming northeast tomorrow, and dew points dropping to the teens. That's pretty low humidity right there. Then the wind becomes easterly, and that's why I think we have the coastal flood advisory for some shore areas. So we have an easterly wind on Thursday The dry air is still going to stay in place. Still no rain. You'll notice the temperatures are going to drop. So tonight, we're going to be waking up to temperatures near freezing. And then for tomorrow, highs are going to struggle to reach 50 degrees. Maybe Jersey will make it there, but Long Island, we may not even make it to 50. And then tomorrow night, it's going to be very cold again. Lows probably down into the low 30s again, low to mid 30s. And the Pine Barrens probably definitely going below freezing with radiational cooling and possibly even as low as the teens. And then we have more cloud cover on Thursday, but we still have the cool air mass in place, so the temperatures are still going to be in the 40s. Let's go look at the sky soundings. So let's do that. We should have fairly clear skies tomorrow. Yeah, pretty much. So let's go to the RGM. Just look at the sky coverage. It seems like we're missing some data again on the RGM for sky coverage, but there's not really going to be much in the way of cloud cover tomorrow. With mostly clear skies. This cirrus is not going to come in until we get toward Thursday. So if I go to the GFS, you'll see as we get into Thursday morning, that's when you'll see the cirrus increase probably. And they'll have those increasing clouds then. So we looked at all that. Let's go to Vent to Sky, visualize these winds a little more. Wind gusts. So we're still seeing some wind gusts up to 20 miles an hour, and along with these really low humidity values. The winds do drop off toward the afternoon a little bit, but we're going to have very low humidity values. So if you look at these humidity values, you'll see showing 40%, 50%, probably going to be lower than that. So that's why we had the red flag warning that's going to remain into tomorrow. This wildfire risk, it won't be as bad tomorrow as it was today. Today was really, really bad. I didn't even go to the woods today because it was just so bad. Tonight, nice and clear skies. Don't see much haze out there. We'll go to the HRRR smoke model, and we'll see if we can map out any of... we'll go to the northeast, and we'll look at... We only have the 23, or I'll have to use the 18Z run, so... We'll go to the near-surface smoke because that's really what we're watching here from that wildfire that's burning Jenny's Creek. You can see a little bit of it there. It's not showing too much of it, but with the north to northeast winds, generally it's going to be... Oh, you can see it does have it flare up tomorrow night, but that is going to push it more into central New Jersey. Not so much over New York City. There may have been some smoke over New York City today. I don't think it was that thick because of the strong winds. It was kind of just... We can take a look here and see. Interesting, they are reporting some scattered clouds, JFK, which is interesting. But for the most part, I don't think we see any smoke being reported. Nope, no smoke being reported. So I think that's going to wrap this one up. So good night, and we'll see what happens with the wildfire risk tomorrow, but it does continue into tomorrow, unfortunately. And again, we may have more opportunities as we get toward the weekend as well. But that's it.